Hey guys, what's going on? Gassy here, and I am playing the Stanley Parable. A lot of you guys have been asking for this. As many of you guys knew, I did the original mod that the creator of this game made, which made the outline for this game, actually. But like I said, the other one was a mod, much simpler, and now it got super popular, and people wanted to see him make an actual game of it. So that's what he decided to do, and I'm gonna play it. So, let's do this. We're gonna watch the intro. It's only right we watch the intro. Tell me about Stanley.
Worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427.
Hey, we can see Stanley now.
Job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on
Poor Stanley.
Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what
Please press J.
427 did every day of every month of every year.
I like the music.
And although others might have considered it soul-winding, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy.
Yay! I love this game.
And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley.
What was
Something
it?
He would never quite forget.
What was it?
He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow.
Oh,
no
no.
one showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi.
No one said hi.
Never in all his years at the company had this happened. This complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Ah, I remember this game with you, narrator. We battle each other. You try to tell me what to do, and then I ignore you, or maybe I listen to you if I'm feeling like it. Pick up this cup. Damn it, I can't pick up the cup. I want to sharpen my pencils. I cannot sharpen my pencils. Recommendations from the overnight committee, January 16th, 19 something? I don't know what that says. I need orders! Alright, let's go outside.
But Stanley simply couldn't handle the pressure.
Oh, I see.
What if he had to make a decision? What if a crucial outcome fell under his responsibility?
Exactly.
He had never been trained for that. No. This couldn't go any way except badly. The thing to do now, Stanley thought to himself, is to wait. Nothing will hurt me.
Yes, nothing can hurt me in here in my office.
In here I can be happy forever. I will be happy. Stanley waited. Hours passed, then days. Had years?
Jesus, how long have I been in here?
He no longer had the ability to tell. But the one thing he knew for sure, beyond any doubt, was that if he waited long enough, the answers would come. Eventually,
of course,
they would arrive.
Solid logic.
Soon, very soon now, this will end. He will be spoken to. He will be told what to do. Now it's just a little bit closer.
Yeah, it could be like now.
Even closer.
It could be right now.
Here it comes.
Oh, what happened? Is that an ending, quote unquote? What if I close the door again? Does it recognize that I closed the door again?
But Stanley simply couldn't handle the pressure.
Damn it! I don't want to do this again! Oh, fuck.
What if a crucial outcome fell under his responsibility?
Yes.
He had never been trained for that. No. This
I have to hear him rattle on again and again and again.
The thing to do now, Stanley thought to himself.
Stop it!
Wait, nothing will hurt me.
Maybe we could just begin the game again. Yeah. I didn't want to listen to him say it again. Alright, let's do this. Let's play the game proper now. Hello? 429, are you here? Damn it. There's no one here.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room.
432!
Simply missed a memo.
432, where'd you go?
No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Did the plant do this? What's on the copy machine? Can we see what that reads? What is that? Ooh, there's stuff there. For the love of God, please unplug me. This sterile office. The sterile office. The desk, or the... I can't read that. Something carpet. The tripe you call conversation. Kill me. I've been printing these for weeks. Why has no one turned me off yet? Is that... Fling... Oh. Fling me from this window and send a something through my paper tray. And the method... The horror licks at my soul. All I desire is release. Oh my god. Poor printing machine.
Stanley went around touching every little thing in the office, but it didn't make a single difference, nor did it advance the story in any way.
I like work. Just... Fuck, what does that say? Just hate the boss. My boss. Okay, let's go. That's a nice painting. It's motivational. Although, mistake number one, if you're running a company like this, you don't remind people that there's an outside world where things look pretty like this. You need to keep them focused. Because then they develop hope. And hope is a very dangerous thing. What does he say? Yeah, whatever. Let's go! Oh god. More emptiness. Awaiting input. Ooh, input received! I can input more. I'm good at it. It's my job to input things. Oh, alright then. What does this say? Username access. Oh shit. Sorry! Who am I saying sorry to? There's no one here. I want to touch all the computers. Shit! Oop. There's a little sound from me hitting the computer. I don't know if I touched all the computers back here. I need to touch them. No, these ones aren't on. Never mind. Yeah, 420 blaze it. Will this open? Nope. We must hit all the doors. No one's here! Just like before.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
No. Naturally, I have to disobey you. It's me versus you, narrator.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
You don't tell me what I'm doing. I'm my own person. I make my own decisions. From hence hitherforth, I will no longer be told what button to press. Sometimes I'll press an E when you want a J pressed. How about that?
Ah, yes, truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room.
Very well constructed.
Stanley simply stood here, drinking it all in.
No, actually Stanley ran around the room like a crazy person, and then stared at the coffee machine. Stanley ran around the room.
Yes, really, really worth it being here in the room.
It is.
A room so utterly captivating that even though all your co-workers have mysteriously vanished, here you sit looking at these chairs and some paintings.
Don't forget the coffee machine. The vending machine. Stanley enjoyed every moment he had.
Stanley's obsession
running around the room.
Creepy, and reflected poorly on his overall personality. It's possible that this is why everyone left.
Alright, I'm leaving the room.
But at last, he'd had enough of the amazing room.
It was pretty amazing.
The first open door on his left to get back to business.
No he didn't.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Ooh. So nice actually playing this now with like proper stuff. It was still fun in the mod, but ugh, god. Fully fleshed out game like this. I love it! Yes, I can just jump off this fucking— oh, I can't jump. I wanted to jump. This is a giant room, might I say. What does that say? Do not jump from the cargo lift while it's in motion. Will cause death. Penalty for misuse of cargo lift, 1,000. Penalty for jumping off the cargo lift, 5,000. You can't charge me shit when I'm dead.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not sure. But in his eagerness to prove that he is in control of the story and no one gets to tell him what to do, Stanley leapt from the platform and plunged to his death.
Damn right I did.
Good job, Stanley. Everyone thinks you are very powerful.
Are you serious? Hold on a second. Are you serious? Okay, we're starting here again.
Even now, Stanley's office was a distant memory. What did it look like? There was a computer, perhaps, and a painting. Was it a painting or a photo? He could no longer recall.
Input received. These are all randomized. They weren't like that before.
When Stanley came to a set of two open
going to the right.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
I don't want to admire it so much like I did before.
Yes, this room. What a beautiful room. What a gorgeous, gorgeous room.
I like the blue carpet.
Stanley had taken this detour on his way to the meeting room. Life without having experienced this room was now too horrible even to consider.
I don't like your tone, narrator. If I'm going to be perfectly honest, I don't like it.
But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
No, he did not. He went this way. Well, it's like... I didn't go that way. You thought I was going to go that way.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago. Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here.
Yeah, you're a dick.
I'm not your enemy, really.
You're kind of my enemy.
I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about.
Who?
Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me, I'm asking for her.
Fuck!
But in his eagerness,
I didn't mean to do that.
He is in control
Son of a bitch.
And no one gets to tell him what to do. Stanley leapt from the platform and plunged to his
I didn't mean to do that. I was trying to get on the catwalk. I didn't realize I could probably jump onto it.
Thinks you are very powerful.
It was waving it in front of my face. I had to try. We're gonna do it again. I don't care. Let's go. We're gonna power through this.
Stanley wondered to himself.
I like how it's a different piece of dialogue every time.
Centuries? Did something crucial happen while my senses were turned? He made a note to be more careful with time from when Stanley came to a set of two open... This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first.
Dun.
The lounge was sublime, a work of art. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Nope.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Ooh, look at that door open over there. That's what we need to get on.
I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about... What? Really?
Yep.
I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you?
Yes.
Why, I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want
Danger everywhere.
to show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance.
What are you asking? What are you proposing? What are you proposing? Can I go in this door? Nope. Once again, giant room. Let's see what's over here. Let's go. I live my life dangerously. And all of you should note this as proof of such. No, thought something was gonna happen. Nope. And you know that when you see a door, it's probably gonna be locked, but I still feel that nagging sensation to try them anyways.
Now
oh boy.
Listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door.
Do I listen to him? I don't... They both look like they lead to nowhere. This is a big decision. Do we give the narrator what he wants? Or do we not? Why is this here? Why is there no blue, you know, whatever that's called? I can't think of it. Box carrier. I don't fuck. There's a word for it. I can't. Box carrier. Oh, I'm an intelligent person. Whew. Dolly. That's what it's called. It's Dolly. Through the blue door.
Aha. Perhaps you misunderstood. Stanley walked through the red door.
Naturally, no. I disagree.
I still don't think we're communicating properly. Stanley walked through the red door.
Look at the blue doors there. Ah!
All right, fine. Go ahead, Stanley. You want to know so badly what's out there? You want to find out what lies at the end of this road?
Let's see if it's the same as in the mod.
Well, don't let me stop you.
Yep, it's an unfinished room.
You see? There's nothing here. I haven't even finished building this section of the map because you were never supposed to be here in the first place. Broken rooms, exposed developer textures. Is this what you had wanted?
Yes.
Was it worth ruining the entire story I
Absolutely.
written out specifically for you? Do you not think I put a lot of time into that? Because I did. And in the end, it was all for nothing. Because this is what you wanted to see.
I'm satisfied
Help
with
me
this.
here, Stanley. Help elucidate these strange and unknowable desires of yours. What would have made this game better? What did you want to see? Vehicles? Skill trees? Work with me. You've given me absolutely nothing so far. Tell you what. Let me take a stab in the dark at a new design, and you can give me some feedback.
Sounds exciting. Let's do it.
There we go. A third
Yeah.
option. This already feels leaps ahead of where we were before.
Look how fucked up the door looks.
Stanley, take it for a spin.
I'm gonna agree with you on this one. I'm gonna check it out.
Okay, I'm going to stop you there. Now, tell me about your experience with this new version. Would you say that the game benefited from allowing you more choices? Feel free to be honest. I'm looking for some real critical feedback here.
I'm gonna give it a 3.
Oh, of course. A 3. Really? Maybe next time we can get you to form an actual opinion, you know? Any level of critical thinking or engagement with your surroundings. Does that sound good? Think we can do that? Yes? Wonderful. Here, based on the data from your previous playthrough, I've compiled a new version. And to be perfectly candid, I think I've knocked it out of the park with this one. Let's take a look.
Okay. The Stanley Parable Worldwide Leaderboard. In total. Oh, wow. Oh boy. What is it doing? Only the worst 3% of players chose blue door. 90%. This is you. You're objectively ranked now. Why not ask some friends for help? Air, friendsless, empty. Ah ha ha! You're so funny! You're just poking at my funny bone! This is your superior. I'm interested to see what else this board has to offer. I think it might stop though. Oh no, it's still moving. The Stanley Parable Worldwide Leaderboard. Is it just gonna do a